Skip. 100% skip right there. Are you kidding me? I don't think it's going to be a situation similar to TFT, Teamfight Tactics, where we all dipped in for about a season and then played a little bit in the next season and then left. Because I think TFT... So, one of the big strengths of this game over something like TFT or Dota Auto Chess or those kinds of things is... Ooh... Maybe that's good enough for right now. That's actually good enough for right now. One of the big strengths of this game over a different game, something like, you know, TFT or Dota Auto Chess, is there's so much less that you need to know to be able to get into it. You don't have to know, like, a deep amount about the game related to it in a kind of Hearthstone Battlegrounds way. You don't have to know a lot about the characters to kind of understand their identities. You don't have to know a lot about the items in the base game to understand their identities and the kinds of things with which you are going to want to pair them. It's got a much lower barrier for entry. So I think that means that, you know, season rotations and things like that in TFT kind of turf a lot of people out, even if they put in the work to understand the game at some level by that point. Yeah, this character is Skip the Time Skipper. You start at level 3, and you skip your first round. Smug asks, I want Rhapsody's input on this. What do you consider is harder? FTL Final Boss or Ascension 20 in Heart and Slay the Spire? I'm not certain. I have a excellently formed opinion on that one. Largely because I've beaten FTL twice, and Ascension 20 many more times than twice. Let's just get double support here. Set ourselves up better for taking another unit later. Also, we might actually now be in the position where the Vampire just bops the entire enemy team. As long as it doesn't get attacked first, because if it gets attacked first, it's going to lose HP, and then it loses HP attacking the enemy back as well, and unless both of those attacks sum to less than 7, it becomes rough. Player says, one bad thing about this and TFT is that it's not easy to tell what everything does from watching a stream. The Hearthstone interface is super simple in streams and helps people learn as they watch, though Blizzard did not make that. Fair. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people stream this game with a rotating element on board that just kind of shouts out the cards effectively, just like lists the cards and their effects. I don't think that's a particularly bad way of doing it. I mean, they're offering us a pair. I think I need to pad the board as well. So I think if I take the pair, I actually do something like this. I say if, and then I immediately do it. Neo says at the same time, not having seasonal rotations can eventually cause a meta to feel very stale. For instance, it just eventually becomes a solved meta. Yeah, there's a tooltip in the loading screens in this game that says during early access, the game will be updated frequently, which I don't think you can have this. I agree, ultimately, is what I'm saying here. I think that this game will tend towards a steady, stable state where people will start ignoring certain units and only really doing certain things that have, you know, the 55% chance of victory rather than the 45 over a long enough time scale. So ultimately what I am saying here is just, yes, I agree. I do hope that there are rotations after the fact as well. Okay. Hey, that person's called the Doctor 616. And they're playing Loki. Oh, interesting. So we're playing Skip, so one of the things that I'm still really interested in doing is getting lucky. Oh, but that's a really early Nutcracker. Like, very early Nutcracker. As in, no one else is level 4 Nutcracker. Okay. I'm gonna take that and then give it its extra health. Probably rotate these like that. Something like that. And Zealous. I kind of want to pad the board. Yeah, I'm gonna pad the board rather than cast the spell here. Just want to get more minions out. This leaves me with some more evil-themed minions on board, as well as some more animals on board. I'm not really going to want to go for that kind of a mid-game, though. 1 damage taken. Come on, come on. 2 damage taken. 3 damage taken. 4 damage taken. And then we lose. But we got 4 hits on that bad boy. That could have been a lot worse. Well, this is difficult. I want both of the 4s. So if I bought that... Okay. I'm gonna gamble here. I'm a gambling man. I'm gonna buy this, sell this, buy this. We've got a 2/3 chance to hit. Oh, yeah, one of the 4s, and then I just buy the other 4 if I do that. We've jambled successfully. We've enjambled with successitude. That sounded incorrect. Yeah, this game definitely de-emphasizes the... Nice! We got our 4, at least. This game definitely de-emphasizes the mechanic of economy management. Oh, we're going to take so much damage to this. So we just hit level 5. I really need to stabilize, desperately. 2 copies to upgrade a dwarf, way too late. Way too late? Well, no, it's not too late. It's just I'm off theme for it. Because, you know, starting to build Angries right now wouldn't actually be bad. Forking Sword does give me some pretty interesting hits, like obviously increase of health on Broccoli, things like that. Coin of Coron doesn't feel like it saves me, though. And I feel like I want something that saves me. So if I want something that saves me, I take the only one that does right there. I could say Cupid, but what I really want is a mummy more than Cupid. Okay, I'll double cast Luna's Grace, get +6/+6 on our Lightning Dragon this round. That could be pretty useful. Ah, so health support and a creeper. Interesting. I can do that. We can do that right now. I'm not going to be taking the creeper, but I'll take the health support. Creeper is way too much investment for us still at this point. There you go, you got your sleigh. Nice. Alright, we're still around. Looking for a tree rotation, maybe? Yep, that's what's on the cards for us right now. Intriguing. Ooh, baby. We're taking treasure map. We need an investment play right now. You replace you, replace you. Then we're up against Gwen. Gwen's probably not going to have a very healthy back line. I would imagine that the Lightning Dragon isn't going to get the instantaneous kill. Is there a world where I do that? Health up that dragon. There is a world where I try. And then give it the extra damage, I guess. No, we give the extra damage to the unit that is much healthier. Yeah, no. Due to exactly what we said before, this is probably going to be killing something already. We give it to the Nutcracker. So we take the map as an investment play because especially if we're looking to rotate in towards Treants or even more spells, Wand of Weirding being on 6, we're set up for a pair of 4s here, so finding a 6-cost treasure would be instantly fixing us to get back in the game. Nice. Correctly predicted, we killed their backline without taking damage there. Oh, without losing the unit there, rather. It stayed around to be able to do more damage. Nice. Nice. Let's roll, I guess? There's a Heartwood Elder, but it's way, way late. Lancelot and go for the 7. It's so hard for me to get Lancelot across the line right now. So I can get Lancelot 10 health with Ladies of the Lake stand behind it. That's 17 health total on Lancelot, but then he still needs to be able to get, like, 8. So he needs to get 4 kills after that. Getting to 13 HP actually matters a huge amount. I'm very happy to see. Oh, no, I should have taken Aeon before I cast that. Actually, just buff these backliners a bit. I don't think I should do it now, but I think I should have done it before. Lucky coin for 2 gold. Hilarious. Oh. Okay, show me 6s. Let's take you and pop you out on board, bud. I can start rolling 6s naturally in the next turn. You can go there as well. Thank heck, we killed Evil Queen! Got him. Thank you. So I've got 2 plays here. I can keep the... well, I'm keeping the Hercules regardless. It's just whether or not the Hercules is ultimately going to get me a 7-cost treasure or a 6-cost treasure. Right now, considering I'm pivoting towards Treants mostly, I prefer a 6 and a 6. So I take Brock Lee and then start rolling. Okay. You go there, you go there. Crumbs. Trophy Hunter? Trophy Hunter probably does have weakness in the backline. Huh. How positioned are we to exploit something like that? Do we take the mummy back off the board for another Brock Lee? Just better damage stats? I think so. Now we'll hold. If we get the level 7 treasure here, we get the level 7 treasure here, but I would prefer a 6 and a 6. So another Lady of the Lake or another Brock Lee next would be great. Hey, PBD. Good to see you. I don't think you can ever combine Runestone plus maps. No, because as soon as you got one of them, as soon as you got the second one, the first one would pop modifying it. Looks like I'm going to get my 7 here. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Hey, we don't get our 7. I actually way prefer that. Okay. We found our 6. Oh, this is going well. Double your support bonuses. So this now gives 20 health. That matters. Also, there's the Green Knight that we really care about taking at this point as well. For whom that still matters also. Do I take a Rotten Apple Tree right now? I think the max would be 9, right? Horde Dragon plus map? No, the max would be 10. It would be 6 plus treasure map on Celestial Tiger. Yeah, it's whether or not I take the Apple Tree or roll. Yeah, exactly. Get Mimic before you get the treasure map as well. Actually, I don't really care about Soltak. I'm not protecting the backline here. I will randomly cast a spell, though. Yeah. Randomly cast a bunch of spells. Oh no! They killed one of mine. Oh, just buffed all their minions. Gave him some ranged attacks as well. Okay, we're fine. There's my second 6. Come on, round table. Thank you. Now we're just rolling, looking for Treants. That's actually a great spell. 12 health on an Ashwood Elm. For 2 gold? Love it. No. I want trade. That's a trade. This I still have the ability to transform at some point. Carp. Something like that. Love it. We're not going to be beaten at this point. It's very unlikely. So, why is that unlikely? Round table. At the start of each brawl, your character's attack and health both become the highest of the two. This triggers last, which means it triggers after Ashwood Elm. At the start of the brawl, give your Treants attack plus equal to my health this brawl. So each of them are going to be given 92 attack, and then they are going to equalize their attack with their health. So all of my Treants are 92 92s. Well, okay, so that got reduced by Shrivel for a -12, -12, which is why they're 80s instead of 92 92s. But you see the point, right? So this is why I was so invested in getting 6s rather than getting a 7. Because 7s, like, there are some really good hits on 7, don't get me wrong. But they're not usually used as, like, a staple in a build. Except for Mirror Mirror, which is great as a staple in, like, a Good Boy build or a Resummon build or all those kinds of things. Haha, you got one of mine. Nice. All right. Then we kill him. Echowood gets all of the stats that that happen from Round Table both ways. Mimic doesn't really help me at all. It doesn't double any of these in an impressive way. Obviously, it doubles the Forking Rod, but that's the one I'd be getting rid of. I'm happy getting the pair. I'm happy. Like, I'm so far ahead right now, I can be slow. I can afford to be slow. Wand of Weirding is a great 7 treasure for your spellcast build. Wand of Weirding is a 6 cost treasure. I was talking about it at one point when I was asking, like, oh, what kind of 6s could I get? Oh, I could get things to support a spell build a little bit. There we go. And it gives all of those stats to the Echo Wood, who is now a 557, 870 before battle begins. There's very little the enemies can do to me right now. I just hit this too quick. I wasn't even a tree. Sorry, I wasn't even a tree. I wasn't even skip the time. Wait, hang on. I should free up space in hand before I do that. I always regret it when I do that in the wrong order. I wasn't even skip. I was... I was the grandmother all along. Get 10 health, and all of my characters get +3/+3 by base. We'll take the golden chicken. Ooh, never mind. We sell the golden chicken, take the green knight, support +10 health. That +10 health is actually +20 health because it gets doubled by the evil eye. Also, tree. We're good. Could a well-placed fireball snipe Echo Wood? No. Why is Echo Wood in the back in a build like this? So the Echo Wood is not in the back because of wanting to keep it safe. It's in the back because the Ashwood Elms need to have the support for their health, so they give the most damage to the rest of the units, and the Rotten Apple Trees want desperately to be attacked. Swap Green Knight for and put in Brock? No. So the lady is giving +10 health, and the Green Knight is also giving +10 health. I just want to give health to this front line as much as possible. Specifically to the Ashwood Elms. The extra health to the Rotten Apple Tree doesn't actually affect us, but any health that the Ashwood Elms is +20 damage to my entire board. And health. So the big benefit of this build is that it makes Echo Woods that are very, very... Well, one of the big benefits of this build is it makes Echo Woods that are very, very sturdy. Because it's giving so much attack from the Ashwood Elm, and then the round table is equalizing that with health, you are giving it attack, and you're giving it health. Hey, Michael. How's it going? Take a roll. Yep. We cost those. Give tree. No. Let me tree. Oh, man. I just wanted another Ashwood Elm to put out on the board. That it finally would have been good. Lady is +40/+40 to all trees. Green Knight would be a strict upgrade, but not much else is. Yeah, and I've already got one. Replacing them literally does nothing. Just forces this to attack earlier rather than later. Should have True Love kissed Herc? I got the Flourish before I got True Love's Kiss. And I care about Flourish way more. TLK on Herc can be pretty good. There are a lot of 6-cost trios, right? There's obviously Echo Wood, there's Robin Wood as well, there's the Ashwood Elm, there's Green Knight. Okay. This song feels familiar? Celeste? Yes. And that'll be all she wrote. GG. That is the Trions build. Round table is key for the Treants build. Otherwise, you're gonna have to find ways to support your health outside of it. Not really too much to say about that. That was very, very... There's got to be a French term for this, right? Everything in its place. Is it mise en place? No, but that's for culinary settings. Anyhow, everything was pretty much exactly where it needed to be. This was perfect. No notes. I hope YouTube enjoyed it as well, because this is definitely going to go up there. You kidding me?